Okay, starting off, we're going to set the ballast. So what we're gonna do is we're going to long press the set button and then plug in the ballast. So this is how it's gonna be. Long press this and plug in the power. And you're gonna see the word set. You have to release it when you see that within 5 seconds. And then you have to press the setting to adjust for how you want the DSR to be displayed. So as you can see the multiple modes, mode 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you can look at the chart to see what each mode corresponds to. Now let's set this back to 2, and then we can go down the setting menu. Here we have the dimming mode. We're on mode number 2, which means it is 0 to 10 volt dimming. Now once you press the minus or the plus buttons, it will change the dimming mode. So mode number 1 corresponds to dimming on the panel, and mode number 2 is 0 to 10 volt dimming, and mode number 3 is dimming through RS485. So there are 3 settings here. So we can just choose, say, setting number 2. And then we go down to baud rate. And again, you can change this by pressing the minus or the plus buttons. So let's change to default, and you press set again. That changes the address of the ballast. We're at 2, which is 002. You can change this from 1 to whatever the number. Okay, so let's set this back to 1. Okay, so when everything is good, you unplug the power and the ballast will remember its settings when you reconnect. And that's how you set it for the first time. So unplug the power now. Okay, and then plug it back. So once you set the ballast for the first time, right after you disconnect the power, you have to connect it back on in order to power the lights up. So now we're going to reconnect the power. And you can see all the settings will be set to what it was before, to the same setting that we set it last time. And when you press set again, you cannot change any of these numbers because these numbers have been preset. So this prevents people from just messing around with the equipment and messing around with the hardware. So right now you cannot set anything. The only time you can reset everything is for you to disconnect the power and do what we did last time, which was to long press the set button, connect the power, and once you see the word set, then you release your hand and then you set everything over again. So this way you don't have people messing around with your stuff. So now that we are connecting again, you can then use your whatever it is, 0 to 10 volt dimming or RS485 whatsoever to operate the ballast. Now the ballast is good to go.